Had Saturday to get out with the family. We found lots of people enjoying the weather today at Prospect Lake in Colorado Springs. Some were just out to take a walk while others played some basketball. It was not too windy when we went out this afternoon, but southern Colorado did experience quite a bit of wind, didn't they, Jay?
Yeah, Jonathan, winds gusted as high as 40 miles per hour at times. But that beautiful afternoon, the pictures that you were showing a second ago, have led to a beautiful evening for us around southern Colorado. From the Palmer Divide with our Dutch Heritage Gardens camera, we're looking back towards Pikes Peak. Look at that pretty sunset for us. Winds out of the northwest at a much less gusty 5 miles per hour. Temperature sitting in the mid to upper 30s at 38. Pueblo West, Purcell Boulevard, Industrial Boulevard. Winds are out of the west at 10 miles per hour here. Temperature is sitting in the lower 50s, so it's much warmer as you head down the highway. And there is that blowing dust to deal with between Colorado Springs and Pueblo at this hour. Winds are still gusty. They're still sitting in the 15 to 25 mile per hour neighborhood in the Springs and in Pueblo, and also as you head down towards Trinidad where they have dropped off somewhat. The mountain winds are picking up as well. They're sitting in the 10 to 15 mile per hour neighborhood as well. Gusts are in the 20 and 30 mile per hour neighborhood. We've seen gusts as high as 40 miles per hour at times in Colorado Springs and also at Pueblo the last couple of hours. Wind gusts now sitting at 33 at Trinidad, 32 at Pueblo, and 25 at the Springs. But temperatures, they're on the mild side. They're sitting in the 40s and 50s. Until you get into the higher elevation areas, they're sitting, the readings, at least in the mountains, are sitting in the 20s and 30s at this hour as the temperatures continue to drop off as we lose the heating of the day. Skycast for the next several hours shows us that there is going to be some snow along that I-70 corridor. Not surprisingly, over towards the Eisenhower Tunnel. This area has been a really rough go for the better part of the past couple or 3 weeks, and it's going to continue to be that way as we go through the remaining portion of the evening into the next couple of days. We can bring down a menu to give you an idea of what we're talking about in terms of the possibilities for the cool down over the next day or so. You see that Skycast as we put it now into motion. You see the clouds off to our north and northeast. This is going to usher in some cooler air as a front makes its way through the region from north to south throughout our Sunday morning into our Sunday afternoon. That will keep our temperatures cooler than they have been over the previous couple of days. Lows tonight around the region are going to be sitting in the teens and 20s for the most part. 23 at the Springs, 21 at Pueblo, 24 at Walsenburg, 26 at La Junta, 20 at Lamar. Temperatures in the mountains are going to be sitting in the single digits and teens. Highs tomorrow are in the 40s and 50s once again, but it's not as warm as it was for this afternoon. 48 at the Springs, 53 in Pueblo, 61 at Trinidad as that cold air takes longer to get to you. 53 in La Junta, 51 at Springfield. Up in the mountains, Gunnison tops out at 37. Leadville gets up to 34. So your 7-day forecast then for the Springs. High temperatures are going to be rising back up on Monday, back to the mid to upper 50s by then as we continue to see the ups and downs in our readings. Then we see them drop back as another system comes into the region. That will drive our temperatures down into the mid to upper 30s by Tuesday with a chance for some rain and snow towards the early portion of the work week, and then Thursday features another chance for some rain and snow as well. Not great chances, only 10%, but there will still be a chance. High temperatures then make their way into the mid to upper 40s. Pueblo, your 7-day forecast, high temperatures, lower 60s by Monday, gives way to lower to middle 40s by Tuesday, as we see that system come into the region in your neighborhood as well. By Thursday, you're back up to near 50, then temperatures rise up to the lower 50s on Friday and Saturday. Canyon City 7-day forecast, your high temperatures push the 60-degree mark as well on Monday, and they drop back to the lower 40s by Tuesday. So it's ups and downs in the temperatures. The cold air is not that far away from us. Temperatures in Wyoming and places like that are sitting in the lower 20s. Teller County, you'll also see a chance for some snow. Accumulations for you, though, will not be all that heavy, as they won't be anywhere except in the highest elevation areas and over towards the usual spots, like the Continental Divide and the ski resorts, where they're loving all the snow, but it does cause some avalanche dangers, too.
Absolutely. Well, no